Hello and welcome to another episode of Golden Nuggets with Sylvia Eldawi. Today I'm joined on the couch with Fabrizia Franceschetti.
Yes.
Fabrizia DXB on Instagram. She's a top real estate agent in Dubai. Italian agent, the one with the tattoos,
Exactly.
the neck tattoos, and author of 0 to 1 million dirhams, the ebook coming, well, it's out now, right?
It's actually, the guide, the ebook is out now, and something else bigger is coming very soon.
Okay,
So.
looking forward to that.
Hi everyone, by the way.
So you chart your success in real estate. Do you want to just tell us about your journey so far?
Yes, so I actually started not long ago. It was before I was a social media manager, by the way.
Oh, well, that helps. That helps.
Yes. And before than that, I was in Italy. I used to work in TV. And before that, I was 6 years in Australia, 1 year in England. I didn't tell you, by the way. And so last year was end of July, I received this call from this agency, which is called Hermes. And they said, we found your resume on LinkedIn. And we think you're very good as a real estate agent because you have a strong connection with the celebrities in Italy. I was like, no way. Me selling?
Yeah.
No, thank you. And he said, no, you should come, trust me. I told them, listen, I'll come, but in 2 days I have a ticket to go to Italy for holiday. No worries, come. So I went there and I felt straight away an amazing energy. I don't know, I just felt something.
Connected.
Yeah.
You never thought about being a real estate agent before?
No, I thought, to be honest, 2 years back, but I had some healthy problems, so I just thought about but I was thinking it's impossible. I know I cannot talk so much with the clients. I know I cannot be so open. I'm very shy.
Okay.
I am shy. I know it doesn't look like I'm shy, and so I did the interview, and during the interview, 2 days before, I had another interview with another company, no real estate agent, social media manager, but with a very good salary. In the right time, I was having an interview with them. I received a message, an email that they choose me. So come and start tomorrow. A very good salary. So I was like, okay, what I'm gonna do? But I could feel they really liked me. They saw something on me, and they told me, okay, just think about it. I'll give you a few minutes and we come back. I was sitting there and I was thinking, I feel it. I don't know what is it. I feel
like a
it.
calling.
Yeah. And then they told me even, don't worry, just postpone your ticket for 5 days. We're going to give you training and then come back whenever you want. Go on holiday. Even this, that they believe, the trust that they give me. I come back after 2 months of holiday and I started. They were ready for me.
Amazing.
It's just... that was just a little beginning. After was the bigger,
the
yeah.
build up. So did you start with such a large following, or did you grow that through your real estate career? Because you had like 100,000 followers now
almost,
on Instagram.
I had already kind of, maybe I was around 50,000 because I built before with in Italy with the TV stuff and everything. But to be honest, I wasn't posting much anymore. I wasn't posting almost anything, and my followers were not active anymore so much. And so recently it's just growing so fast.
I mean, what I like about you is, because a lot of real estate agents now are focusing on producing reels, and they look all very same. So your reels are very original.
Thank you.
But the one thing that I love is how you're using the stories to tell your story and kind of to add a bit of a few layers. So tell us about your social media strategy.
It's a personal brand. I actually realized, even me, not a long time ago, I used to have many friends or people around me that they know about this, about social media and everything. They used to tell me, Fabri, show more yourself, show your face on the story, talk about yourself. And I couldn't. I was just so shy and just I couldn't. Then I found, first of all, I started with the reels. I found this guy very young, social media manager, and we started together and we exploded together. And when I posted my first reel, how I did it. So when I closed my first deal in December, when it takes some time to receive the commission from developers. So as soon as I received my commission, my little commission, because it was my first deal, I invested straight away. And it was the best decision of my life.
So instead of going out buying a Rolex
not straight away, no.
Not straight away, afterwards,
You
reinvested back in your business, because it is like being an entrepreneur. You're the CEO of
yourself.
Yes.
Exactly. So I didn't believe so much in this before. I didn't believe on personal branding. Everyone was talking about this and invest in yourself. What's investing in yourself? I was thinking. And I did it. And I didn't even not realizing it. And as soon as I did these reels, I receive, I'm not joking, like 500 messages per day between TikTok and Instagram with people that purely wanted to invest. Not like guys, you look beautiful.
Sliding up in the DMs.
No. And so I was so like confused how I'm gonna do now, like how I'm gonna manage. So I had to find the formula in only a few days. So I had to filter all the client. I'm sending the right questions. I hired an assistant to do it.
So that was your first hire? No, second hire, social media manager?
Yes, exactly. So first of all, social media manager, and then it's freelancer. I didn't hire him.
Yeah.
So, and then I have my assistant who replies all the messages, and I told him how to reply, because he also has some knowledge in real estate, which is very important. And so we filter them straight away. We say, hi, how you doing, blah, blah, and the question, what's your budget, what you're looking for, are you want to invest or you want to live in?
End user.
Exactly. And I like this. And then I started to having Zoom calls. So sometimes some people were not appearing. Sometimes they find a guy that wanted to just talk to you, flirt with you. Yeah. So I realized this is not good, and I was getting angry because there is a lineup of people outside waiting for me to talk to me to invest for real. So I had to go harder. So people around me told me, you should make consultation paid, Fabrizia. Not because you need to make money from that. It's just little. It's peanuts.
I don't think anyone else is doing this, or I haven't seen anyone.
I felt bad when I started, I'll be honest.
Yeah, but it's your time, and you clearly put a value on your time. You could be here giving free advice and investment advisory to people that have no interest in actually completing the deal through you.
Exactly.
So this at least gets them some commitment to you, to also turning up to the appointment because they paid. And it's you kind of showing your value, adding value.
True. So I followed this advice and I started to do it. And I was shocked how many people were actually paying for my consultation.
So did you start at, what price did you start at?
I started from $39. Now I'm 49, and now I'm going to 59. There are people I have met few experts regarding this a few days ago, and they even told me you should go much higher. But I'm like,
You're not comfortable with it. Yeah.
No. Even though I know there are people that will pay, but I don't want people to think that I'm making the consultation just to make money. It's not that. For me, my money is from the commission, from the developer and everything. So I'll think about it, but I have to do it because it happened even when it was paying 39, it didn't show up. And I'm like, guys, it's important. It's so much.
And for that 39 or 49, which it is now, you get half an hour consultation, or is it 1 hour?
I put half hour, but it always lasts 1 hour.
Longer. Okay.
It's me. You
like
cannot.
Talking,
You cannot. It's just even there is. But when it's actually the client waiting for me, I have to go. But with the next one. But no, I always go longer because that's me. I'm generous. It's fine. I know I should maybe be harder. That's what people tell me around me, but I cannot. It's me. And after, so I realized also, because some people, they don't want to pay. They like, of course, there's so many agents around here. Why do you want to pay? So maybe these leads, I was going to lose them. So I managed another formula. I'm not going to say all the secrets, and I'm keeping all the leads. So with some leads that I cannot, I don't have time to call because it's impossible to call 500 people per day. I give to my colleagues or my team. I'm building my team right now, so I give to them, and that's it. So we don't lose anything.
And when you share a lead with a colleague, do you still expect to do like a 50-50 split, or is it more of a referral
No,
fee?
referral.
Okay, that's
no,
fair.
I will never ask for 50-50. If they do everything, it's my clients and my lead, but I'm giving to you. You do what you want, and of course, if she asks for help, like I will be there, and everything we do. That's how it actually works with everyone.
Yeah.
Referral is some small commission, and then 50-50 if you will help each other.
Yeah. And how has your experience been this past year on working with other agents? Is there anything that you would, anybody that you're like, oh, I'm not going to work with this one because they did X, Y, Z, or do you what's your opinion on?
No, I'm very open to work with everyone. I'm open to collaborate with everyone. You know why? Because I believe that when you give, you will receive more. So I believe if now I'm not available, but I'm
Approachable.
I'm approachable, and if people ask me things, I'm always there to help the clients. Even if they pay for the consultation, I'm 24/7 there for them, and for my agent, with my colleagues as well. I know from now in the next few years, if I call them, they will reply to me straight away. Yes, I'll do for you, Fabri. Yes, I'll do. It's already happening right now, and that's how I am. And actually, I have my colleagues that are very nice, and they always tell me, I'm so surprised how you are, Fabri, because you're having such a success and you're always so available. You're always so nice and kind with us.
And humble, yeah.
That's important.
Yeah.
I know maybe sometimes I look like a badass or whatever with the tattoo, but I'm not.
Like a rock girl. And so let's talk about your tattoos and how, that's your personality, that's your brand. So was it a struggle at the beginning to kind of, because especially in the Middle East, tattoos are kind of, they're hidden.
Yes.
Yours is, for people that are listening, Fabri has a tattoo sleeve down her neck, right?
I know.
And a sleeve.
To be honest, when I did the tattoos was many years ago, and I didn't ever thought that I would be moving to Dubai. At the beginning, I was like, when I just moved to Dubai, I felt like, maybe this tattoo is stopping me many things. Even when I was working like a normal things, or when I just moved was COVID time. So I really started with nothing. So there was no job at the time, that. So I reinvent myself. You know what I did? I started to do luxury face mask with the tailor, like very beautiful one. And I was selling on Instagram, and it was going very well. Anyway, so... And after, when I realized, and then I took me time anyway, because I had this problem on my spine, and this is a long story. Then I had the surgery finally, so it took me time to actually have a normal job. And when I started to do interviews, I felt it was a kind of problem.
A weakness,
yes.
or,
Yes, I felt it. Even doing just a normal thing, even just modeling, because I used to do a lot in Italy, and here in Italy they love it. If you have tattoos, you're amazing. Here was opposite. They want a more normal girl, which is normal.
Did you go to interviews sometimes and hide it with a polo neck or a scarf?
No, I was maybe wearing something like this, but I really never hide it.
Right,
no, I don't want to. Yeah, I want you to see the reaction.
Yeah, and see.
So I understand.
Either a conversation starter or a conversation finisher.
Exactly. So then when I started real estate, the company called me. So I even didn't went to approach them, and I was surprised that a real estate agent can have tattoos and a neck. And at the beginning I thought that could be a problem, but then I realized it's not a weakness, it's a strength.
And it's your uniqueness as well. So let's talk about personal branding, because this is something that you've nailed for you.
Yeah.
What would your advice be to other people that are trying to find their niche or trying to kind of develop their personal brand? What would you say to them?
Just be different. Like, I know it's very banal what I'm saying. Just try to be different, be unique. Show yourself, even if you're shy, even if you think, oh, I'm not so important, I'm not that different than the other ones, I'm normal person. Just show yourself anyway. I made the contest a few days ago, and two ladies, they won a free consultation with me. And they were like, I felt them so much. I felt like I was me last year.
Yeah. No confidence.
And you know, one was a lawyer, beautiful, strong woman lawyer from US, and she earned a big money and everything, but she feels like she wants to become more free. And another one, she was like more a psychologist. She wrote 2 books, but she was so shy and weak. I told her, listen, you're an amazing woman. Like,
what were you
do
consulting
it.
on? Like, is it personal branding, or what are you consulting?
It was
Is
like,
it just women, or you
it
do
was
many?
like my normal consultation is like
Real estate.
explain about real estate, how it works, how to invest, what the tax and everything. But no, this was more like a personal branding. Talk to them. They wanted to talk to me so much. I received so many messages that people want to meet me, want to talk to me. So I gave the chance, and these 2 girls, they won, and it was amazing. I'm actually learning as well a lot. And it's so beautiful because I'm talking to them with my heart. Girls, I've been there as well. I was miserable. I think many people been there before.
Yeah.
And
especially around COVID time.
Oh yeah.
There was a lot of depression around then.
Yeah, and plus all the problems everyone we have, me, my back and everything. And it was hard for me to find a job here, to be honest. And it was never hard for me in other countries. My consultation right now with I'm doing personal branding. I'm just trying to explain to them in a very simple way. Just try to break this wall of yours and be yourself, because if you keep being yourself and not faking it and showing to everyone. I know it's hard to show, because even me now, I'm showing so much on the stories. Sometimes I feel like, oh, maybe this is too much. But actually people love it.
And people respond way better to it
More.
when they
They
see
feel more connected.
authenticity. And
They feel so connected. The more you show your weakness, they come to you more.
Yeah. And so I think like reels are for educational, you know, you have a product or
Knowledge.
something, but then the stories is about building a connection with you as a person, as a human being.
And I didn't believe before. And actually, I started only a few months ago to do it, all these stories and everything.
How did you get over your shyness? Like,
It was,
did it?
I think it was just thanks to all the deals that I've been closing.
Gave you confidence.
Yeah, it gave me so much confidence. So when I closed my first deal was in December, and my second deal was after 2 weeks, and my third deal was after 2 weeks. And then it was I wasn't using social media for real estate. When I started real estate in social media was in March, I think. Then when I exploded,
Then it blew up. Okay.
I'm closing a lot.
So you were still closing deals pre-social media. So you had about 4 months as a newbie.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. So how
Yeah.
did you learn at the beginning? Like, where did you learn? How did you
You
close
mean
deals in the first couple of months?
Okay, so my first deal, for example, it was a lead from a company. It was just a simple follow-up. I remember that day, I'm not joking, it was a very, 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 very down day, because we had a few offices, and me and a few girls who were staying at the point close to the beach, beautiful. And my 2 colleagues that normally are staying with me that day, they were not coming, because one was sick, another one, she had something to do. So I was like, I'm gonna be in the office today all day alone.
Without my friends.
I don't feel like I felt like I don't have anything to do. Like if I think about now, I don't know how I need to duplicate myself to do the things. So now, before I was like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. And then suddenly, one of the clients that I've been following up a few days before, he messaged me, and he said, "Oh no, this developer, no, sorry, this project I don't like it. Can you show me something more?" I was asking, "What do you want exactly?" And And then he told me this, I need more this, I like this square foot and everything. And I decided to give another project that I don't know how to explain if I can say this, but one of my colleagues at that time told me, don't give this project, it's not nice and everything. And I actually always liked that project, to be honest. And then I said, let me give it, because I believe in this project. So I decided, I gave it to him, and he loved it straight away. It was only messages. He said, okay, I really like it. And I told him, listen, let me check, because it might be sold out, because, you know, so in Dubai is very fast. So I called the developer, and there was one cancellation, one bedroom, which was real. It was a strategy, but it was real. And I called him, listen, there is this one bedroom cancellation. You take it or not, because it's gonna go away very quickly, maybe in 5 minutes. Yes, I want it. So I told him, send me your passport. I'll send you the payment link from the developer. Done.
And had you not gone to the office that day,
your
life could be very different now.
Imagine, exactly. And now I don't even go much to the office, because I have a million meetings.
Yeah, and I mean, really, you shouldn't.
You don't need to.
You shouldn't be in the office. Ideally, you should be out. But if you're not getting any leads, if you're not getting any deals, you need to be in the office.
Yeah. Yes.
So at the beginning, you were reliant on company leads.
I was hungry for leads. So much, like,
because you're off plan rather than secondary. Okay,
yes.
so you had to wait for the leads to come to you via the company,
and then you have to call them and convince them, and many of them, they're like, no, I never contact you guys. So it's very, very, very hard at the beginning. But then it's all my leads from my TikTok and Instagram, and I have too many that I'm giving away.
Yeah, so now you're not reliant at all.
No.
Now you have an over. So when you hear agents saying, "Oh, I'm not getting any leads,"
I'll give to them.
No, like just in general,
where
they're like complaining, "My company's not giving me any leads." I can't. What's your advice to them? What do you?
I tell them, I know I don't want to put some people in this responsibility of social media opening, but I'll tell them, if you want to make money faster, just go in social media.
Yeah.
It's important.
And is things like hashtags important?
No, not really. When I started to sell a lot through TikTok and Instagram, most of them that were powerful ladies, business women. I'm not joking. And I was so surprised, and I was like, wow. And all of them, they were telling me, I choose you because I can feel like you're very direct. I can feel you're very honest, and you had a tattoo. So I could feel that Dubai is actually affordable, because I thought, you know, it's a Muslim country, and actually you're showing to everyone that it's open for everyone.
Yeah.
That's true. Dubai is open for everyone. And then one of my first lead from TikTok was a lady from Miami. She sent me a message. She said, I'm coming tomorrow to Dubai. I want to buy few apartments. I'm here with my mother. I'm coming. I said, okay. I met her the same day, 5 apartments she bought from me. Wow. That was the game changing.
So you've reached the US with your social media.
Yes. Most of my clients are from US, Europe, but mostly US.
Okay. And what about locally? Are you finding them in the region, or it's mostly?
No, mostly outside.
Okay, interesting.
Mostly outside, yeah, no local.
And what works better for you, TikTok or Instagram?
I think it's both.
Because I always have this vision that TikTok is like the younger generation.
Me too. But actually, one of the biggest clients are from TikTok.
Came through TikTok. Okay.
That's why I was so surprised.
And apart from TikTok, Instagram, what about Snapchat? What else are you using?
No, I don't use Snapchat.
Twitter,
there's too much going on. How can you handle all of it? It's impossible. No, just TikTok and Instagram. I actually have Facebook, but I don't open since years. I don't know. Maybe I have the picture that from long time ago.
Facebook was for aunties and uncles.
Exactly. My mom is there, but my mom is even in Instagram now. Even my father. So they follow me. They always, well done, brava.
I always say that's how you know it's time to find a new social media, when your mom is on that medium. You need to find a new one.
I know, but I think Instagram is still very, 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 very strong. Absolutely. Very strong. Okay. There is this new threads.
I'm not comfortable with it yet, because it's more text rather.
Like Twitter.
It's like Twitter or X as they call it now.
And I never had Twitter.
Yeah, I have it. I can't help myself treat it like Instagram, because I'm still posting videos. Even on Threads, I post videos and my captions. I don't use it as a conversation, but eventually I think I will get the hang of it.
You mean on Threads?
Threads, yeah.
Yeah.
I treat it like Instagram.
Yeah, but
copy paste.
I'm not using Threads as well. I subscribe straight away, but I'm so
it would be nice if Instagram could feed directly to Threads, but
it's actually connected. Why they don't do it?
Yeah,
you know,
true.
It's connected.
Doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of interest in becoming a real estate agent now. People that were in completely different fields are thinking about joining the industry. What would you say? Let's say your little niece came up to you and said, I want to be a real estate agent. What would you tell her?
I will tell her it's a great idea. First, study a lot, like knowledge, study the rules about Dubai, know the story about Dubai, because everyone said there is no story in Dubai. There is, come on, it's shorter, but there is story about Dubai. Learn everything about Dubai, how it works,
rules and regulations.
Everything is so important. Even about the visa, because clients actually ask you also about the visa. And knowledge about project. Don't freak out too much as I did when you see so many projects to learn. Just choose the right ones and study them. And then when you're ready, call the client. Okay, they will tell you, me too, I've never felt ready to call a client. I remember my first call, I was like, what I'm gonna say? I had the manager, the sales manager next to me. I was telling me, can you please be next to me? Because I didn't know.
It's really
what if
daunting.
he's gonna ask me questions that I don't know what to answer? He told me, if he asks you a question that you don't know what to answer, ask him back a question.
Yeah,
that's what I did. And then you learn. The more you make calls, the more you learn. The more you make calls also, the more you learn. And the more you learn, the more you close. And the more you close, the more you get confident.
And what about like studying the actual developers?
Yeah. Also get knowledge about all the developers is very important, of course.
And then soft skills and communication skills, where does that come from? Because I know we were talking about before we started recording, we were talking about your accent and whether you think and dream in Italian or English. So what about the language side of things? How did that?
The more language you know, the better it is. So you can so if you have a Chinese client, they want to talk Chinese sometimes. That will be amazing if you know Chinese. But don't worry, like the most important language we know, it's English. So if you know English, that's the best. And never change your accent. I received so many bad comments at the beginning. My tattoos were English, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I swear, I was sitting on the sofa watching my reels, and the comments, it was like episodes, like a series TV, like people talking to each other. I'm like, what are they doing? And for me, it was so fun. It's
haters.
Fun. Yeah, my boyfriend at the beginning was like, how you don't get touched about this? No.
Not bothered.
No, they built me. That's how I am today, from this as well.
Amazing.
And now I still receive, of course, always bad comments, but much less. They understood now who I am. They can see my results. Of course, there are a lot of envious people. Also this, like, sometimes I think maybe I'm showing too much. You need to be careful, you know? But
it's the same
with
me.
Like, it's how you believe.
People could say, okay, maybe you're giving away too much, because I am doing an online course. It will be a subscription based. And people are like, don't give away too much. And it's like, no, I know it. It's here. So you're also going down the path of educating and teaching. And people could say to me, why are you bringing on competition? I don't think it's competition. When you're learning, you can learn from so many people. You can't just learn from one person. There's so many different styles.
Exactly.
We can all work together. You might have one person you gel with, one person, there's a lot of trainers coming up in the industry. So what was your motivation behind trying to help people?
I always say that in life we are always a student. We will never finish. We never stop learning.
True.
Never. And for me it's the same. I keep learning. I'm learning even from my clients. I'm learning from people who message me, ask for help. I received many messages asking me, can you guide me? Can you teach me? I'm like, guys, I'm not a guru. I'm gonna release, it's not like a course, it's gonna release like a direction to people who are right now in the same situation I was a few months ago. And I'm just gonna share the story how I did it, and I'm gonna give some tips and everything.
Like a step-by-step guide.
Yes, yes, exactly. And it's still not released. It's gonna take a little bit more time. I believe, to be honest, at that time, few months ago, last year, I wish I had something like this.
Like this, yeah. So you're creating what you needed, right? Absolutely.
It's so true. I remember, I used to remember when I was waking up and during the wake up in the morning and go to work, and I was like, what should I do? I know you have a training at the agency, amazing training. However, and you have the manager all the time there to help you, but I'm still like, what should I do? How should I organize my day? I didn't know. And so I wished so much someone there to tell me what to do. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, amazing. Oh, well, I look forward to reading it. Send
Yours
me a
as
copy.
well.
Thank you. Okay, so would you say, is it like to get off the ground, is it your network or is it luck? Like, what do you think it is?
It's
is it
everything. And I believe also how, when you wake up in the morning, how you dress, that's how you make
mindset.
Yeah, it's so important. I love right nowadays, like wake up in the morning, just put my makeup on and dress nice. It gives you so much confidence. It helps you a lot. And it's everything. Maybe the right moment, right situation. Like maybe if I started 2 years ago, real estate, it didn't go well like I'm doing right now. You never know.
Trust God's timing, as they say.
Go with the flow. Yes. Trust the process.
So if an agent came to you now and was like, Fabrizia, give me some advice. I'm not closing. I'm not getting any leads.
It happens.
What would you be saying to them?
It actually happens with my colleagues. And some of my colleagues, when I have a consultation, they want to sit in the room with me because they want to listen how I talk. I tell them Instagram is very important. TikTok is very important. Open more yourself. I know most of the people say keep follow up in clients, but don't follow up every second day. Just leave them because they get angry after. I don't even follow up anymore. They come to me because the more they're like make them feel it, that you're thirsty. No. Of course you need to show that you're interested in them, but give a little bit. They will come back to you.
Don't come across desperate.
Not too much.
And it tends to happen that when you're not successful and you do become desperate, you reek of desperation.
Yeah.
People can smell it.
I realize I feel so much, even the sense, like I hear too much sounds, noise, smell. I'm very sensitive on smelling. Like if people put too much perfume, I'm like, oh my God, I cannot. So I realize since by now a few years, most of the things that I think, I manifest them. It's amazing. It's such a powerful thing. So it's very important to have the right mindset, because if you think negative, halas, you're
negative
done.
will come. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. There's a debate at the moment about, and I know you've told me about some interesting leads, but there's a debate on whether TikTok is better for leads or Instagram. What's your take?
For me, are amazing, both of them. I can see, I'm always in love, for me, first Instagram, because it's my
it's a comfortable place.
Yeah,
I think it's more user friendly.
Yes.
I find
the chats on TikTok, it's such a mess. That's why I put in my bio, don't send any chats in TikTok, because it's so messy and it's so messy. You cannot even send any link, you cannot do anything. But TikTok, it grows much faster.
Virality.
Like Instagram many years ago.
Okay.
It's much easier to grow, to get attention, to get views. So it's both.
And your best lead came from which one?
I had two best leads. One on TikTok and another one, a huge VVVVV super VIP royal client from Instagram.
Okay, all right. So I guess Instagram wins then, no?
Yeah, probably.
All right. What are the common mistakes agents make?
Common, it's like not helping each other, just always feeling the competition. I always believe Dubai has money for everyone.
There's enough to go around. Yeah.
Exactly. It's just easy. Don't stress out. Easy going. It's fine. So, you know, they even say like, don't send your client to the developer alone. Or don't leave your client to the developer alone because they steal it. Don't go to the toilet. I'm like, guys,
I find here especially, there's a lot of mistrust.
Yes.
And people behave in such a way, they don't trust anyone.
No.
So without trust, yes, you can make mistakes, but without trust, are you going to get very far?
Exactly. Exactly. So for me, I was following this at the beginning because I thought it was the rule. Like the client, the developer, don't leave him to go to the toilet. But in the end, now I got such a strong connection with some developers, with all of them, but some of them are very strong and they trust me so much that I was in Calabria last month with my family in South Italy on the beach. And the developer, she sent me, Fabri, we have this cancellation of a studio, 1 bedroom. I know you have a client. So there's thousands agents in Dubai. She gave it to me.
Wow.
And that's it. I sent out a few messages.
From the beach?
On the beach. And I closed my deal like this. Halas, done. And not only like this, I had a client in Dubai few times already. I was outside the country. I sent to the developer. I have my connection developer. And I do my Zoom call before. I do all my consultation and everything. And then I send them to them. And I trust them. And they know if they mess up with me, it means they lose Fabrizia. If they lose Fabrizia, they lose money. That's it.
So it's the whole package.
Yes, of course.
So you're predominantly off plan, or are you doing any secondary?
Mostly I do off plan. I'm a big fan of off plan. However, I'm also selling secondary market of extra luxury villa. Like
minimum price?
Minimum could be like 40 million and to 300.
Okay. And how does that feel, the transition from selling something off plan that you can't touch, feel and see or smell, to selling something that exists? Like, did you have to learn how to do a viewing itself?
Yeah, it's a different feeling. It's both amazing but most satisfying. It's also like sorry, my phone is ringing. Can you hear it?
Answer it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I want to remove.
Ah, okay.
No, it's my owner. One
Go
second.
ahead.
Yusuf, how you doing? I'm very good. I'm during on the podcast right now.
Yusuf, you're on the podcast.
It's okay. No, 5 o'clock. I told them to come to the office. Much better. I'll see you at the office. Bye.
The life of an agent does not stop.
No.
And her commitment to this role is she's got her phone behind her.
Yeah, if it was another cup, but it's an important thing.
Yeah.
We need to meet a big client later.
And the other thing about you know, okay, so you're dealing in secondary luxury, but you're not one of those agents that's like, I wouldn't touch a studio or a 1 bed.
That's exactly, that's what I was saying. Like there are some agents like, oh, I don't sell studios. I don't do rent. Rent, I don't do as well. I have my agents. I send my client to these agents. I don't want to even have a cut. Come on, they have hard work and it's not huge.
Small amount of commission. Yeah.
So I know these agents, they will come back to me later on if I need anything.
When the unit comes for sale. Yeah.
Exactly. So you should not throw out everything. I don't sell studio because it's very simple. For me, it's very simple. As I said before, the developer, I was on the beach. The developer sent me a cancellation. I just send out a few messages to the client. Halas, I close the deal and 40K in my pocket. Very simple. And it's not only about that. It's also referrer. You never know if you close that studio, that client will refer to a huge big client.
And that client might be investing in smaller units, but one day they might come to you for their unit that they want, the end use.
Yeah. And it doesn't take much time. Maybe for those agents, it takes so much time. They need to call, they need to blah. For me, no.
Okay. Sorry. All right. We've got some fantastic golden nuggets from Fabrizia. It's been a real pleasure.
My pleasure.
Thank
I've really
you.
felt so comfortable, Sylvia.
Aw.
I'm very glad I came.
Thank you. Thank you for joining me on the sofa. And on to the next episode. Subscribe, like, and share.
Thank you. I really.